And of course, me being a chief volunteer, I would say, be active as well when it comes to doing something about this. Volunteer. There are a lot of teams everywhere where you might live around the country. There are volunteer teams. You don't have to become a firefighter. You can be a first protection volunteer. You can help with preventative measures. You can help with fire watches and things like that. If you are in the vicinity of Hymettos Mountain, I do urge you to join us. There's going to be a lot of information coming your way. There's going to be a lot of knowledge coming your way, and knowledge sometimes can save your life. We all know that knowledge is power. So, just a couple of words about about our organization is about. We're a non-profit organization. We're a solely volunteer team. We don't have offices. We don't have workers in our team. We are all volunteers here, trying to save our mountain and do as much as we can for its regeneration, because it has been affected by fire in many instances in the past. We are independent. We're not state funded. We're not local authority funded. So this, funding is always an issue. But I would be more concerned with, people getting involved and volunteering. What we do is we have two sectors in our team. We have a forest protection sector, which involves all of us. We're all forest protection volunteers, all the members of our team. And we also have a wildland firefighting sector, where only the people that actually want to get involved with firefighting go ahead and enroll. But even if you don't want to be anywhere near a fire, there's a lot that you can do to help out. And the first thing that you're going to have to do is get to know your area and get to know your mountain. We organize open hikes, and we get people to discover what's out there and the beauty of the forest and the beauty of the Métis, because it's not just forest and valuable. And when people get to discover this, they come on their own accord, out of their own accord, and ask us what they can do to protect it. Because if you go around telling people that they need to protect something they don't know, that's bound to fail. The forest protection sector does a lot of tree planting actions, always under the supervision of the forestry department. We don't just go out there planting those trees. We go out there collecting the seeds and growing them into seedlings that we're going to plant out on the mountain later on when the planting season starts. Now, when you plant on the mountain and you just walk away, you're bound to fail. So we come back for the next 3 years, and we work with maintaining our reforestations. Over the duration of the summer, we will do several waterings of the newly planted seedlings and saplings as well. We will, do pruning and fire preventative clearing around our reforestation. And we had gotten to that point where by 2022, we had planted 2,500 trees in a very, very small part of that mountain, which unfortunately burnt again in 2022 on the 4th of July, and on the 4th of June, sorry, of 2022. But we're back at it, as you can see on the right with the photograph there, replanting, and we've already planted over 800 of the 2,500 saplings that we lost. Now, we do a lot of voluntary forestry works as well. We, like clearing up fire barriers and, doing selective pruning wherever it's deemed important by the forestry department, and generally just helping out with wherever we can help out. We do a lot of fire protection works. We've brought a lot of water tanks up on the mountain for the water to be available for the fire trucks and indeed for the waterings of our reforestations. Hundreds and hundreds of tons of water. There's always a need for cleanups. So yeah, we do a lot of that. Unfortunately, our mountains are full of all kinds of things that shouldn't be there, and in many cases are also responsible for the ignition or the spread of wildfire. We do a lot of voluntary trail maintenance so that people can safely and navigate the trails and paths of our mountain and actually discover the beauty of the mountain. We're there all throughout the year, from winter to summer, doing forest protection patrols. And we do devote a lot of hours with fire watches. During the fire season, you will probably find us up on the mountain on a regular, if not a daily basis. I did mention that we also have a forest firefighting team, a wildfire firefighting team that has been involved in pretty much every disaster you can think of over the last decade or so. And we were in Mati as well. And we do try to spread the word and also raise awareness, especially with the younger generations, because this is something that our generation has pretty much messed up. And we are hoping that when these younger generations actually take over, they're going to do a better job than we have done. Having said that, there's always tools for any job, and our tools are our trucks, our vehicles, I should say. Pretty old, as you can see from the photograph, a 1987 patrol vehicle, a 1982 firefighting vehicle, and a 1995 truck with a 6.5-ton tank on it. Yes, they are old. Yes, we do love them. We have nicknames for them, and they're all our team's possessions. As I mentioned earlier, we don't have even offices. We do everything up on the mountain. And just to wrap up and to thank you for your attention, a very quick video, our introductory video, which was prepared in 2012 when our became acquired legal stature. And take into account that more than half of the images that you see on this video actually have burnt nowadays. This is something very sad even for us, because we made this team, we founded this team in order to protect a lot of this, and we have lost so much of it. We're still here fighting, but realistically, I will tell you that I personally believe that we are fighting a losing war. We're going to keep fighting it, but we do feel like we are in a losing war. There's always battles that you win in a war, but overall, it feels pretty bad. Now, this video ends with the words that we created it and you're going to be the one to make it strong. And we do believe that, people need to get involved and make this effort a bigger and stronger one. Thank you for your attention, and I'll be very happy to kickstart a discussion about this with all of you.
Thank you, Spiros. I'm just kind of overwhelmed and speechless you've done such an excellent job of, maybe you could stop sharing your screen with us.
Yes, of course.
Just with a great deal of information, incredible visuals, and I'm ready to go get my car ready for evacuating just in case. I would add, if you've also been convinced, make sure you've got some extra bottles of water in your car in the summer, regardless. Just, on your way driving somewhere, you might be the one to see where somebody has thrown their cigarette outside the window again, and there's a small little blaze going on the side of the street, and you can stop your car safely and put that out.
And
Our
Gina,
plan,
if I may say, if I may interrupt you, sorry for that. You know, carry a fire extinguisher. It's mandatory in this country to
yes,
carry a fire extinguisher in your car, and a lot of people don't. And it's crazy how many times you see cars actually igniting, and people are just desperately stopping passers-by looking for a fire extinguisher. And we've actually had cases where whole mountains burned because of a car just catching fire. So do carry a fire extinguisher with you, please.
great point. Thank you.